Hi y'all, Tracy, Trials of a Long-Haired Girl here. Hope everybody is doing well. It's kind of been a crazy morning for me already. Um, Ordinarily I do a 10 o'clock Zoom meeting, Weight Watchers Zoom meeting, but we had to make a quick run to our church this morning to pick up some stuff for our Easter service online tomorrow. So yeah, we had to get out of the house, and that was at the time that I normally am on my Weight Watchers Zoom meeting. But I did weigh in. I joined another meeting with a leader that used to be my leader many moons ago, like when I first got started. Yeah, we're not even going to discuss how long ago that's been, because I should feel guilty that I still haven't hit goal, but here it is, ups and downs. And quite honestly, I've had some great leaders, but she's one that I specifically remember because I met friends. I met friends while I was attending her meeting. That was kind of the meeting that worked for all of us, so that's the meeting we went to. So, good news, not quite sure how it happened for this week, is I have lost 1.5. I feel like I'm kind of doing that vicious roller coaster type cycle, and I'm hoping that maybe this will hopefully be the last time I see this number. I'm hoping. And if I do what I have planned, my goals for this week, which I'll share in just a minute, I think I should be successful in hitting that. I will say, like, one day this week, we had a salad kit that we had gotten from Costco. Literally, we fixed that salad kit and each of us had some. And that was like all we had for lunch. It was a Caesar salad and it was really, really good. What do I have on tap today? Well, my mother-in-law gave me a serger several years ago, and we're going to try to pull that out and see if we can put that together, and see if I can sorry, thunder, see if I can actually get that to work so I can start making some masks. I don't have enough fabric, I think, probably to make anything super fancy or anything that I'm gonna send. And I'll be honest, my sewing skills are not super great, so I would be a little nervous and hesitant to send it to anybody else, but I'm gonna try to at least make some masks to help protect some family and friends. I got some material, so I'm gonna try. It may not turn out great, but as long as they're protecting, us at least a little bit, I'm going to feel better about that. While we have been hesitant to kind of go out to the Walmart and stuff like that, definitely going to have to do that tomorrow because I have to pick up my blood pressure medicine. Not really something that I can do without. Which, although I'll be honest, I'm hoping that as my weight loss progresses that I will maybe not need it, but I have a regurgitation in my heart, so it makes me feel like my heart is having palpitations when it may not be. I've worn the EKG for a week, and we've done all of that, so I feel confident that my doctors know exactly what we're looking at. But that's kind of what's on tap for me today. So we're going to kind of have to take down my office space so I can at least try to get what I can get done. My husband informs me we're going to have to do this in chapters. Because this table that I'm actually set up on, that I've got my computer and stuff set up on, this is the table, this is my crafting table. I normally use this for my crafting. I have my cutting mat and all of that laid out on here, and I can't do that when I'm trying to work on it. So what we agreed to is that we're going to disassemble my office so that I can cut, and then we're going to try to set the serger up on this crafting table and hope that we can make everything work the way I have it in my head. The mask that I'm going to make is more like I think they call them the duck bill masks. It's going to cover primarily right here. But I think the ease of it, along with the fact that there are not just a ton of parts, to this, it's going to be easy enough. And kind of, I'll be real honest, kind of the thing that it reminds me of, for those of you who took home ec and sewing class in school, those many years ago, I don't even think they offer sewing as an option anymore. But anyway, back 100 years ago when I took home ec and I was able to take a sewing class, I remember sewing a big bag, and I also remember sewing like pillowcases and stuff like that as some of our first projects, and that's what this mask reminds me of. It reminds me of a pillowcase. So I feel confident that I can do that. I feel confident enough in my sewing skills that I can do that and not completely butcher it. So I feel like this will be simple enough, and if we can get the serger to work, I think that may make this a little more quick going. But yeah, goals for this week, because this has really taken longer than I intended it to. Goals for this week: focus on my water. I want to hit my step goal. Robbie, are you hearing me? We need to set a challenge this week. Want to hit my step goal at least 5 days this week. That can be any 5 days this week, but I want to hit it 5 days this week. And the other thing that I'm trying to do this week and really focus on is my tracking. Even if I may not be happy with what it says, because I'll be real honest, y'all, I had ice cream for lunch yesterday, twice. And that's not something that I need to do consistently, but the one thing that I can say is, even though I may be having ice cream, my husband has been nice enough to scoop it out for me. So I'm not sitting down with a pint of ice cream and eating the entire thing. And right now, I know one of the big things that a lot of people say is don't keep it in the house. But the problem is, right now, if you don't keep it in the house, you just don't have it at all. But I'm trying to be more conscientious about my portion sizes and things like that. I will say one of the things that I have noticed about myself this week is I am eating less, I should say, with regard to the snacks. When I start craving salt, I had one small bowl of chips, like one small bowl of Fritos, or whatever. I'm not sitting down with the entire bag of Fritos and going to town, or I'm not going and refilling 5 times. So I think that has helped, and the fact that I've been consistently trying to move, and we had some fairly decent weather today, so I could move. I'm sorry, this week, not today, because today it's gonna rain. So I think today may be a good day for me to try to focus on sewing. But I kind of got to clean up my area so that I can get to my sewing machine. Thankfully, even though my mother's sewing machine no longer works, I got her, my husband set it up so that I actually have some place that I can set my sewing machine, but using her sewing table. So kind of got to clean that area off, dust it off and make her work for me. So hopefully all of that's going to go well. Anyway, y'all, share your goals for the week. Whether you're doing Zoom meetings, with Weight Watchers, whether you're just doing a meeting of friends, a circle of friends on Zoom or whatever, that they're the ones who are holding you accountable. If you're doing iTrack Bites, if you're doing some other form of weight loss, y'all share your goals. I want to know, genuinely, I want to hear how everybody's doing. Anyway, I better get busy. I heard my dryer go off. I washed my fabric yesterday. I need to wash my hands and get it pressed and start cutting. Take care, y'all.